Let's talk about few more solver development class of tutorials. So in the first case we try to develop the Laplacian class of solver. Okay, so with the and we try to simulate 1D, 2D as well as 3-dimensional domain with the help of the developed very simple solver. Now let's look at the next test case where we want to develop the solver for, let's say, wave equations. Okay, so when we talk about the wave equation, we have a second derivative of time and the second derivative in the space. Okay, so that is the one-dimensional wave equations, and it is a very simple class of equations. And what we're going to do, the developed equation we try to solve on this class of 1D bar with the two example. Either we initialize the domain with sine functions or another sine functions. Okay, so that is the idea. So first let's develop this. So again we want to start from the scratch. That means let's go to the code area. Okay, I already have a backup in it, but don't look at that. We have to develop by our own way. So let's go to the install area, applications, solver, basic equation. Let's start with the scalar transport form. Okay, so I'm just copying the scalar transport form into the our area. Okay, and let's rename this to 002 my wave form. Okay, so that is the solver we are giving. Okay, my wave form, and whatever the name we assign to this directory, same name we supposed to assign to the .c file. Okay, so this C file supposed to have a similar name what we assign to the our directory. Okay, my waveform. Okay, when you specify the .c name as the same name, go to the Mac directory, open both the files. Okay, and we have to change appropriately here as well. Okay, in case of this, now we have a my waveform.c file and the executables is my waveform. Make sure we supposed to transfer this my waveform into user bin as compared to the actual release version of the bin. Okay, so after compilation, this my waveform will go inside the this area. Again I'm telling you where it's supposed to go. It goes inside the OpenFOAM 3.0x. okay, if you go there, you have a platform, and here, so this is the release version. So I don't want to keep my own developed solver inside this, and it goes wrong. So in case of this, we supposed to keep it inside the, based on your logging ID or your home folder name, it goes with the that particular name with the dash extension of that particular OpenFOAM version. Okay, so inside that we have a platforms. Inside the platform you have bin and library files. So whatever we develop as the application goes in the bin. Like here we have a my Laplacian form. In the similar line we will get my waveform here. Okay, so we supposed to have at that location. Okay, so please remember that. Now let's open both this file. Okay, so let's first change the name. Waveform, going to solve wave equation solver. Okay, now we don't require this options. Okay, so I'm switching of this. Similarly, we don't require this FV options. So if you want, you can delete that also or comment it. Okay, calculation of the scalar transport. In case of that, we say wave equation. Okay, current number is required because now we have a temporal derivative. So what we have a 1. Now let's just look at what we have. We have a d2t d del square t over del square t. So what syntax needed for that? If you don't know, no worry, just go to the area of our programmer guide. Okay, so here and inside the programmer guide we have a discretizations, and we have a list of discretizations from where we try to pick up the second order derivatives in time. So here it is d2 d2t. Okay, so that is the syntax for second time derivatives. Okay, so that is what we have to change it here. For this term we know how to code it. Okay, and when we talk about d2 d2 class of the schemes, we have two options: either we go with the implicit or the explicit. So we will work with the implicit FVM based d2 d2 schemes. Okay, so that is the idea. So FVM base, look at the syntax, we require d2 dt2. Okay, so that is the syntax we required, d2 dt2. so we are set with that term, and that is equal to our Laplacian part. Okay, and what we required the C square. So we try to read the C as a transport property from the transport property file, and we try to construct the new diffusion coefficient as a dt. So I'm not changing this dt. Okay, so as far as the solver is concerned, we are set. Just look at this file. Okay, now here is our temperature, perfectly all right. We don't have any velocity field, so we can switch off the velocity field straight away. Okay, now from the transport property we supposed to read the c. Okay, that is the speed of sound. We say we're going to read the c. Let's keep it as a small c only, and based on the c we define the new scalar. Okay, so I am defining the dimension scalar dt equal to sqr of c. Okay, and over this flux calculations time being, let it stop. Okay, so just check, we read the c, and from the c we going to create the dt. Okay, and this dt goes as a diffusion coefficient with the Laplacian equations. Okay, so that is what one can do that. Okay, so now if you look at this, we don't have any velocity field, so current number calculation goes off. Okay, same way create phi, only flux we can create when we have a velocity transport, otherwise we cannot create that. Okay, so this is what we have. Fine, now let's try to compile this solver. Okay, so go to the directory, source the variable. Before you start compilation, always type wclean.all. okay, so you try to clear all the previously compiled file. At present we don't have anything, but it is a good habit to do that. Then wmac so something at the 33 line number, something is failing inside this. So let's see. Yeah, this first thing is wrong here, this thing typo, nothing else. Okay, so we managed to create the solver for a wave equations, and it is a very simple solver where we have a two term only, d2 dt2 term, as well as the del square t del x2 term, and we read the c from the transport property. Okay, so whatever we going to read, we say it is supposed to specify inside the transport property file. So when we create the test case, we understand how to do that. So at present we are reading the some dimensional scalar c from the transport property file. Okay, so that is the idea. Okay, and then we say dt is the square of that particular c file. Okay, that's it. So that is how we can specify the speed of sound inside the solver. Okay, so our solver is ready. Now let's try to look at the test case very quickly. Okay, so for the test case, go to the test case area. Okay, so here is test case. So I already created this test case, so let's have a look at very quickly. So here you have block mesh files. So for consistency, I am keeping this block mesh file inside the system only. Okay, now let's look at the block mesh files. So we only have x direction, both the direction is 1 1 only, and we have inlet and outlet. Okay, and what else we have? We required, we first initialize with some wave. Okay, and the domain size 0 to 1. Okay, delta x is 0.01, so based on that I constructed the 100 node in the x direction. So domain size in the x direction is 1 only, 0 to 1. Okay, in the x directions. Okay, and we try to initialize the domain with the help of this initial conditions, but in the x direction we have periodic BC. That means whatever going out, it's try to enter from this side. Okay, so that is a periodic class of domain in the streamwise directions. That is what we required. So for that purpose, we say type equal to cyclic neighboring patch. We specified as a outlet, face is this one. Same way for the outlet is a cyclic neighboring patch we define as the inlet. Okay, bottom patch, top patch. Okay, same way front and back is empty. Okay, so that is what we are we specified here as a test case. So let's first quickly generate the mesh and have an idea what exactly it's look like. So don't do anything here. If you do that, it's fine, but let's say later on we face some difficulty in some after compilation. During compilation look fine, but when we go for running, it shows some error. So at that point of time, it is better to have two terminals. So in one terminal we try to compile the code, and on the second terminal we try to run the test case. Okay, so again you have to source file, block mesh, just check, Terraform. Okay, so this is the our domain. Okay, this is inlet and the outlet. Okay, so in inlet outlet is the cyclic part. So now let's look at the few things here. So transport property, inside the transport property we can say that, so I'm saying we don't want to read DDT new as well, we're going to read as a C only. Okay, and speed is 0.75, so you have to specify here 0.75. so what happened exactly, please understand. So whatever we specified inside the create field, so inside the create field we say read the transport property. So IO dictionary transport property, object is transport property. Okay, and now based on that we say inside the transport property look for the C, and C is a dimensional scalar. So that is the idea. So inside the transport property we ask, okay, look for C wherever is C available, and C is a dimensional scalar. That means try to read this dimension as well. Okay, so along with that we have its value 0.75. so with the help of that we able to read this value inside our solver. Okay, and what after that what we did, we create the new dimensional scalar dt equal to square of C. That is what we needed at this point, and that dt term we try to utilize inside our solver at the Laplacian dt of t. Okay, so that is how we able to manage the speed of sound inside the solver. Okay, so that is what exactly we did here. Okay, so transport property we required as a C file only. Okay, then what else, inside the 0 folder I kept I kept two files. One is the original file. So in the inlet we have a cyclic, top bottom we say sleep, front and back is empty. Okay, but what we needed in the streamwise direction cyclic BC. So that is what we specified here. So when you executed the block mesh file, inside the polymesh file we can see that it automatically generated the cyclic BC. Why it's automatically generated the cyclic BC? Because at the block mesh file we specified as a type as cyclic, neighboring patch is in outlet, so automatically same entry is goes here. Okay, neighboring patch is outlet. Okay, same way for neighboring patch for the outlet is inlet, and both the top and bottom we specify as a patch because we want to give it as a sleep class of boundary conditions. Okay, that is what we needed, so we did that. Now what else we required? We have to initialize this particular domain with the help of these functions. So if you want to initialize like a different class of the functions, we have to rely on funky set field that you know from our advanced module, from the basic module itself. Okay, so inside the funky set field we say which variable we have to assign. We assign the variable equal to t as a function of sine 2 pi x. Okay, so we say set1, okay, field equal to t, keep patch true, expression sine 6 pi and x. So with the help of this, it try to, what it going to do, it try to go to cell centered each and every variables, each and every cell, and give us the x coordinate. That is what we needed at this. Okay, so that is how we can set the entire this is how we can set the initialization. So funky set field, so we have to run this funky set field. So when you time funky set field equal to, let's say time equal to 0. Okay, so that is what it is asking, nothing else. Okay, so after the funky set field, if you go to this, before you go for funky set field, what one can do is cp 0 torg and copy the same file on t. Okay, so what it mean, right now if you see, it has a without initialization entry. Okay, now if we run the funky set field, okay, what going to happen, this file have a initialize field based on the our funky set functions. Okay, and if you want to look at, you can look at very quickly in the paraform how exactly it look like. Okay, so this is the our initializations what we did. If you want to look at the line plot, we can quickly check. This is how our wave is traveling inside the domain. Okay, so that is the idea behind that. Okay, so that is what we did very quickly. Now let's run this case. We are set for everything. So my waveform, okay, and just check the paraview. So slowly it's diffused ultimately. Okay, so look at the line plot. Okay, so this is how wave is transported. Okay, at the beginning, so how the wave is transported we are seeing in this. Okay, so that is how one can quickly set up the very simple test case. Okay, here we try to simulate for up to 100, but delta t is that much, and writing interval we say let it be a 100. Let's go with a very small delta t. Okay, let's also look at the schemes what we have here. Okay, so Eulerian scheme we have. Okay, linear. Okay, and for Laplacian equations we have a corrected, that is what we used inside the solver. So let me again delete this. Okay, and run for something like a 5 second, 4 second, let's say 10 second. Okay, so now let's look at again paraform. So this is our domain. So wave is traveling, so whatever is going out, try to enter from here. Okay, so that is what exactly happening. So that is the very okay, so this is how wave is transported inside the domain. Okay, so this is the very simple test case. Okay, in the similar line there is another test case where in case of this you can construct these functions and change the domain size. Boundary condition is same, c is now different value. So I suggest please try to look at this particular test case and try to run the case and have an idea how exactly the wave is propagating. So what we did, we developed the very simple solver, it's called MyWaveForm. Okay, and for that we adapted with this wave equation. So how we develop, we start with the .c files. Okay, inside that we coded the two line. Okay, and for that we required dt and the t as our variable, so that thing we read inside the create field.h files. Okay, and whatever not needed we deleted or commented out, and from the transport property we try to read the c. Okay, so that is the dimension scalar, speed of sound, and then we say dt equal to square of c. Okay, and in that way we able to set the all the required field variables, and then we compiled it with the help of the wmac command, and we are set with the solver. Okay, so I suggest please try to run this example 2 as well.